Hi friends, Dr. April Kern here at Smiles at Reston Town Center. Have you ever wanted to go grocery shopping with a dentist? Well, today's your day. Come on, let's go. Today we're going to be shopping for the best and worst foods for your teeth. Okay, so you've probably heard before, it's healthier to shop like the outer aisles of the grocery store, right? Foods are healthier and more natural, and they're not processed and packaged. Well, the same thing basically holds true for healthy foods for your teeth. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the apples and celeries and carrots. I don't know if you've heard this before, but in my family, we call apples nature's toothbrushes because apples, they actually provide hydration and fiber for your body. And whenever I'm like super hungry at the end of the day, but dinner's not quite ready and I really want something sugary sweet, I actually just opt for an apple instead and it satisfies that craving. So let's go ahead and find the apples. Okay, here are the apples. I love apples. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. So like I said, apples are nature's toothbrush. That's what we call them. They promote healthy saliva production and they have fiber. They're super, super, super good for your teeth. All right, let's move on. Let's check out the celery. And I'll tell you guys why celery is so good for your teeth in just a minute. All right, here we go. Actually, carrots and celery are together, which is great because they are both really, really good foods for your teeth. By the way, I just love grocery shopping. I always have, even since I was a child. There's something about it to me that's like oddly soothing. All right, so you don't have to get organic, but these are the packets of celery that they sell at this store, which I love because I don't have to cut them and I'm usually super, super busy. Celery is amazing because the texture can kind of like scrape like leftover food particles from your teeth. There's a nice healthy crunch to it. And I also feel like this kind of cleans your teeth when you eat it. So I love having celery. Same thing with apples. They're hard, they're crunchy, and they don't really stick to your teeth. So far we've covered celery, carrots, and apples. All right, let's move on. I'll try to find like leafy greens. Because leafy greens are high in calcium, folic acid, and B vitamins, which all help your teeth. So full disclosure, I don't like kale. I know you're supposed to like kale. I just do not like kale. But if you can sneak it into like a smoothie or something, that's great. And don't tell me you did that. But I do love like spinach. So any of these leafy greens are super, super good for your teeth. Okay, let's move on to the nuts. We have nut allergies in my household, so I know a lot of you do too. It's not something that we commonly snack on, but nuts are actually great for your teeth because they have a good source of calcium and protein, and they're also like super low in sugar. So if you're a snacker, which I'll admit, I snack, nuts are also a super good food to go for. So I actually lately have been really into the Marcona almonds. Have you seen these before? So, ooh, these are my favorite. Truffle salt, Marcona almonds. Okay, let's go on to, I'm sure you guys have guessed what one of the best foods for your teeth is, and that is yogurts and cheeses. Because dairy, kind of like cheese and yogurt, it also encourages you to like produce more saliva whenever you're eating it, right? And then cheese and yogurt are high in calcium and protein, right? Which helps strengthen your teeth. So here's the cheeses, shredded cheese, string cheese. We also have a dairy allergy in our household. So I usually swing on down to like the plant-based alternatives for our yogurts and cheeses. Do they have as much calcium as regular cow's milk? No, but they kind of do the trick in a pinch. So we talked about yogurts and cheeses. We talked about apples, celery, carrots, leafy greens, and nuts. Let's go over to the protein section. Source of calcium and protein, and they're also like super low in sugar. So if you're a snacker, which I'll admit, I snack, nuts are also a super good food to go for. So I actually lately have been really into the Marcona almonds. Have you seen these before? So, ooh, these are my favorite. Truffle salt, Marcona almonds. Okay, let's go on to, I'm sure you guys have guessed what one of the best foods for your teeth is, and that is yogurts and cheeses. Because dairy, kind of like cheese and yogurt, it also encourages you to like produce more saliva whenever you're eating it, right? And then cheese and yogurt are high in calcium and protein, right? Which helps strengthen your teeth. So here's the cheeses, shredded cheese, string cheese. We also have a dairy allergy in our household, so I usually swing on down to like the plant-based alternatives for our yogurts and cheeses. Do they have as much calcium as regular cow's milk? No, but they kind of do the trick in a pinch. So we talked about yogurts and cheeses. We talked about apples, celery, carrots, leafy greens, and nuts. Let's go over to the protein section. Looking for the proteins. And whenever you look at proteins, teeth-wise at least, and total body-wise, kind of go for like more lean proteins like meat, fish, poultry, and tofu. Actually, I like tofu because they have phosphorus in protein, which help keep your teeth healthy. So let's swing on down to the protein section. We got the deli, we have the butcher, we have the fishmonger. All of these foods, again, on the outer edge of the grocery store, are better for your teeth. Okay. I'm getting really hungry shopping with you guys, actually. It is like not even 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've had breakfast, but I am super starving just looking at all this yummy food here. Okay, so here's like the chicken section. Super good, lean proteins. Okay, so those are all the best foods for your teeth. Hopefully not many surprises there. Let's dive on down to the worst foods for your teeth. And I know I did a couple videos on like around Valentine's Day about like the worst candies for your teeth. So we already like know that candies are bad for your teeth. Let's talk about the worst actual foods for your teeth. All right, we're gonna talk about the worst foods for your teeth in the grocery store. And I mean, I'm a person, not just a dentist, so all of these foods probably are in my house right now. I'm not gonna say I never eat any of these foods, but let's just talk. Okay, bread. I know, wow, I have a love-hate relationship with bread and carbs, right? But bread, what does it do? Carb, so, ooh, it's really loud in here. It breaks down into sugar, right? And then it also, especially like gluten bread, like gluten's kind of like a glue. It's like sticky and gummy whenever you're eating it, right? So the gluten kind of becomes like this gummy like paste, and it sticks to like the grooves in your teeth. So you're almost like having like sugar like stick to your teeth, if you know what I mean. But I love bread and I eat bread. So everything in moderation, and of course don't forget to brush and floss. So bread, some say it's the worst food for your teeth. There's probably worse ones out there. Let's go check them out. Okay guys, I'm gonna swing back to the fruit section and try to find citrus fruits. So oranges, lemons, limes. Everybody loves them, right? Sometimes we even cut them up and squeeze them into our drinks. And our kids, for some reason, decide to eat like lemons and limes plain. It's like super sour, super weird, but they like it. Guess what? They taste great and they have a lot of vitamin C. They're like, yeah, I'm healthy. I'm having fruit, right? But they're super, super, super acidic, right? So really, 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 really bad for your teeth. Sorry. All right, let's go on. See if I can trick you guys up a little bit. Let's find a different type of fruit. Let's find dried fruit. All right, on my way to find the dried fruits, I just have to show you guys my guilty pleasure. I love candy corn. It's super, 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 super bad for your teeth. I allow myself one bag a year around Halloween, and that's all I give myself because otherwise I'll eat myself sick with them. But it's out in the stores now, so don't tell anybody, but I'm popping it into my bag right now. All right, here we go. The dried fruit section. Is it healthy because it's fruit? No, because... Okay guys, we're almost done, I promise. Although I could spend like all morning in the store, I do need to get back to my patients. Okay, so we've talked before about acids and how bad acids are for the teeth and for like your total body, of course. And the sources of like hidden acids are anything carbonated. So I used to think I was doing great. I was having sparkling water, but that actually is super, super bad for your teeth because of the acidic content. So we're gonna talk about one of the worst foods for your teeth, which actually I drink, is anything carbonated, okay? And we also know that even if it says diet, right, or sugar-free, it doesn't matter because it's still super, super, super acidic. All right, let me find like sparkling water. Okay, so here's some sparkling waters like Perrier, Pellegrino. I'm kind of looking for the aisle that has like the flavored sparkling waters because those are so popular right now, even like with little kids. So of course the acid, ooh, these are terrible right here. The acid attacks your enamel, erodes your enamel, and then if it's also dark, it also stains your teeth. But the worst thing you can do is have like a Coke or Diet Coke, so something dark plus acidic, and then brush your teeth right away. That's actually more harmful. You need to wait a while. Okay, so look where I am. Ooh, Prime, super popular, right? They're like pushing their advertising to kids, but it's so acidic. All these energy drinks. I didn't even know all these ones existed. Red Bull, this is still Red Bull, right? That's the last one to pass for me. Super acidic, super bad for your teeth. All right, and last but not least, one of the worst foods or drinks for your teeth. Oh, actually, let's make a pit stop right here. Let's talk about ice. Let's talk about ice. So we said water is good for your teeth. What about ice? Ice is water, right? No. Ice is bad because it can break your teeth and break your enamel and break your fillings and break your crowns. So try not to chew on ice. And it's a habit that a lot of us have that we may or may not be able to kick right away. Okay. I'm looking for like the worst drink for your teeth. I'm sure you guys can think of it. It's also called an adult beverage. That's your hint. Of course, I'm talking about alcohol, right? So we know it's not healthy, right? Everybody knows it's not exactly good for you, right? But one of the main reasons why it's bad for your teeth, yes, the acidicness, it's acid, enamel eroding, and got some staining going on if you have like a lot of red wine and stuff. But alcohol dries out your mouth. So you're not producing that saliva, and you need that saliva to help clear your teeth of food particles and bacteria and to keep your mouth healthy. So wines, beers, everything, liquor is all pretty darn bad for your teeth. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed grocery shopping with me. I have had a lot of fun doing this with you guys. We talked about the good foods for your teeth, which usually are like on the outer edge of the grocery store. They're like the unprocessed foods. We talked about the worst foods for your teeth, but then also I said, hey, I buy it all too. Everything in moderation. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.